Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Solomon's Temple, where we get to look at all things the church and leadership around the church. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple. And if you're interested in some sort of YouTube mentorship and training, I do offer that. Reach out to me using the number on the screen. I'm doing this video as a tribute to a friend of mine who was gunned down. She was shot around 10:30 a.m. in the morning on Friday in front of her house up in Port Elizabeth. They call it Quebec here in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. Her name is Pamela Mabini. That's her name. Pamela was 47, and I met her in 2018. And we met because of this man. This man is Pastor Tim Omotoso, Prophet Tim Omotoso. You could see he was arrested at the airport by the police in 2016, accused of sleeping with girls, trafficking girls. He has a house, almost like a brothel, where he keeps these girls in the name of teaching them how to sing in a choir, in a group, all to the glory of God. So he was busted, and he's been imprisoned since 2016 until today. This is 8 years now, and he's just about to be sentenced. Now, Pam, I met her because I was investigating the same pastor, the same prophet. And she managed to know a few of the girls who he had allegedly abused because they came to her. She is a community leader in her community. She helps girls from single homes. She buys parts for them, empowers them, do a lot of community projects in her community. So she's well known. She actually won an award by this newspaper called the Herald newspaper. And they were the first to break the news, saying that Nelson Mandela Bay activist Pamela Mabini was murdered in KwaZulu. That's where she's from. Now, I worked really closely with her. Matter of fact, extremely close. And I just want to, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the last message that she actually sent me. I just want to play that for you, just so you can listen to it. Just something.
Oh, another thing, I forgot to update you. Yesterday, Doberman tried to come up with his delay tactics, but he failed. He didn't win. Then the trial proceeded. Lerato Msibi took the stand, and she was being cross-examined by Doberman, and then we continue today as well. Then if he did finish today to cross-examine Lerato, there will be new witness. There will be new witnesses to take the stand as well. So I'll keep you posted though.
So that's the voice of Pamela Mabini, who I worked really closely with. This is a photo of myself and her at a hearing organized by the CRL Rights Commission in South Africa. In the middle there is Cheryl Zondi, who was one of the victims that was abused by these false prophets. And this is myself with her also at a TV station. We went for an interview, part of our campaign. And to the far right there, you could see they're very popular twins. They used to be on South Africa Idol. They were the twins who used to sing, and he recruited them, and he also violated them. All Pastor Omotoso. Now, my question is, what happened to her? Is Omotoso involved? Or is there another prophet involved because she has been vocal about this? Now, a lot of what I do, people would not understand what I do. This is not a job for me, this is a calling. If it was a job, I would actually quit because I wouldn't take the money. I would quit and go do something else because of the dangers. For so many situations where I received death threats from prophets and pastors and their members, they've come to my house in the night, in a home where my wife is there and my kids, to threaten us that they want to kill us. My wife has been harassed. She's been sent messages. Some of these false pastors and bishops have hired private investigators to follow me around, to create and cook stories around it. My life has been in danger. I've been to court so many times. Thanks to the support of people like you, I was able to go to court. I've been to prison. I know my life is in danger. And I settled out, I think around 2015, 2014, when I had a conversation with God. When God asked me, I could hear the Holy Spirit saying, Solomon, are you ready to die for the truth? And that was when I knew the dangers of it. You know, it's something to talk about that. But when you're face to face with that, then you know totally, it's a totally different experience. Pamela was somebody who was very, very vocal. And she was she was for the community where she comes from. Really involved in the lives. She comes from a community where there's a lot of poverty, a lot of alcohol abuse, a lot of teenage pregnancy and gangsters all over. That's the kind of community she comes from. And last Friday, around 10 a.m. in the morning, she was sitting in her car in front of her house. 2 gunmen came, shot her. There's a lot of danger when somebody is trying to bring justice in communities. I want to see more justice in the church, more justice in Christianity, more justice across Africa. That's what it's all about. But one thing you should know is I know my life has been threatened so many times, death threats. I know my life spiritually has been attacked. They've done quite a lot of stuff spiritually. They've gone to places to cook a lot of evil to inflict me with. But the only thing keeping me is Jesus. I know that. I feel that sometimes. Physically, I know they followed me around. But then, obviously, you have to apply human wisdom and be careful. It got to a place where I do not go out as often as I used to anymore. It's not for any reward, gain. No. It's for the drive to see God's justice, God's righteousness, being established. They might probably going to shoot me tomorrow, kill me tomorrow. I don't know. But am I ready? I am ready, guys. I've been ready over 10 years now. Because I know I processed this whole thing with God. You know, it got to a point where I had to sit down with my wife at one point and I told her what God has called me to do in this season of my life may lead to death. But I'm sure you can take care of the kids when I'm not around. I had to have that hard, tough conversation with my wife. Well, for me to live is Christ. To live is Christ, and to die is gain. We need to find something that we are ready to die for. And in the memory of Pamela, I really want to encourage each and every one of us. Death is around the corner first, and we need to be totally sold out for the truth. That's the only way to really quieten some of these guys who are going all over. There's a comment here from Cindy. Cindy says, we grew up together. She was always vocal about justice. Our Pam, may her soul rest in peace. You know, she's always keep updating me what's going on with the case of Prophet Tim Omotoso in court and the girls. So when people come here and say, hey, Solomon, you're doing this to this pastor because of this and this, it's just so, it's funny because they have no idea what I've been through and what my family have been through. They have no idea. When I come here to solicit for support to cover my legal fee and all that, you have no idea some of the things that's going on behind the scene. The pain that I've been through in the last 12 years. But you see, God has created us to take pain. Some people would say, no, just forget about it, Solomon. You don't need to do this. You can leave it for other people. That's fear speaking right there. All you can do is just to encourage me to do it with whatever way you can encourage me. So guys, we have to just continue with this. My life has been threatened. Even whilst I was in prison, my life was threatened. And my sister-in-law had to get in touch with people who knew, who worked with the intelligence, who knew gang leaders in the prison to make sure I'm protected. But obviously, the ultimate protector is God. So on a sad note, you know, this is really, really sad for me. On Friday, I was really shattered. Even my kids, you know, were a bit worried. But may the soul of Pam, Mabini, my dear friend, rest in peace. God bless you guys.